Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Three Houses, where last episode we began our big battle heading into the underground chamber linked to Jaritza's place, finding Professor Manuela injured before locating an unconscious Flayn with another girl by her side. With the Death Knight as our opponent, we've cleared out most of the area as we attempt to loot the final treasures before aiming for his dark seal. Damn, I can't move out! Everyone's in the way! Damn it! I need to move it to there, basically.
Thanks.
Have some more mag there, Annette. Right, we've got to do over here now. Ash can't move, but he's got one treasure chest. Ingrid will get the other treasure chest because she'll be quite near it after one turn by the look of it. So I can actually attack this dude. I'll leave you here though. I'm not attacking yet. Don't be silly. Anyone to heal? I need some experience. To do! Come down here. Actually, it's probably best I leave her here. Oh my god, so slow! I don't think even Ash can get there in one turn. So he's got another turn anyway. It was this one, right? This is where there's an archer in here. Hilarious. Alright, on the next turn. On the next turn, we enact Plan Delta. If we can call that. Move you to there. Need the dude down. Get the experience. Useful. Very close now. Gonna open the door. The busting will begin. Weirds me out that you're not grayed out. Here we go. The last bit of the battle was just trying to get treasure chests. This is where it's trapped. 11 sword. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I've got it on me by default, have I? 11 sword. Fire's wind, obviously. Of course, with electric energy. Sorry. This magical sword's been struck by lightning. I thought 11 was wind, but whatever. Obviously, I'm completely wrong. Maybe sword, Sagittarius sword, I guess. I don't know. So, is that working off your magic stat or working off your strength stat? Well, it's 2 range, so that's not bad. Can it break flyers? Maybe? Because wind, I don't know. And a march ring. Is that movement? Yep. Something to convoy for now. Right. This is Operation Kill This Guy or Not. Opens the door. If I were to steal, would you hit me? Do I need to have an inventory space empty? That'd be funny. What are we just doing? Here you go. What? That's a thing? Don't mind me, Mr. Death Knight. Which one? What would you like? Just steal the Cipher Sari, I'll be fine. I've got experience. Fine. You didn't try to kill me. That's also good. Let's kill this bloke then, I guess. Just out of curiosity, how much damage do you do versus the Death Knight? Not much. Mind you, it looks like I die. Not really 2 ways to put that one, is it? It looks like if I try to challenge you that I will die. My battalion leveled up for him. Got some extra hit rate. My turn's used. I should probably kill this guy, shouldn't I? Iron Lance times 2 will do the job quite fine. What about an Iron Axe times 2? Why not? Get some more axe skill.
You're out of luck.
You could have tried to kill him.
Kill them.
No, no, no!
Halt. You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Flame Emperor and the Death Knight? I have to say, they both looked very dangerous.
Where did they go? It doesn't matter. We need to get these two out of here.
Bring them up.
Poor Dimitri got left behind. Took us 16 turns, but how many turns of that was trying to get chests? How many turns was trying to get chests? If I slay Skeletor, we would have legally been obligated to call you He-Man. Oh man, I should have. Damn. Obviously, I failed. Failed incredibly. Battle time 1 hour 4 minutes. You've been recording, have you? Well, it was just all that time mussing around with those teleporters to get the treasure chest that inflated the time of that dungeon, and I'm glad we managed to steal his goodie. So, Ash's motivation is also matched out because he's MVP. But I think it already was, wasn't it? Battle 1. Thank you very much for the cheers, guys. Finally. Finally! That wasn't too bad. Just 10 years later.
My, thank you so much.
Needs more experience for Cyril, though.
Thank goodness. Those girls are pale as ghosts, but at least they're alive. But that Death Knight person feels so familiar.
You found Flayn? Oh, thank goodness.
She was unconscious at the end of that secret passage. We found the culprit too, but he got away.
No use dwelling on it. And we almost had him. I don't think we actually tried to kill him. I was just like, yeah, he's gone. Don't need to worry about that.
I'm just grateful that everyone is safe. That's what matters most. I'd like to hear what transpired, but first, we need to get these ladies to the infirmary.
Understood. We'll go at once.
I'm sorry, Professor. I'm so relieved I suddenly felt weak. I couldn't be happier with how things turned out. And I imagine no one will be more overjoyed than Seteth. Hey, Professor. Can you make that expression one more time?
Sure. That one? Like this? No, I don't think I can. Let's just try to appease him. What expression did I make? Probably the one I just did in the camera.
I don't think I've ever seen your face like that. I apologize. I've forgotten myself and come dangerously close to teasing you. It's just... I've never seen you look so happy before. It's downright mesmerizing. But this isn't a time for idle chit-chat. We must hurry and share the good news with Seteth.
Chat me up. He knows his lines.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flayn is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you.
Onwards. Well, I could have done it without the students. It's probably very much true. As another sub comes in, I'm just happy she's safe. Yeah, just point out the fact that I'm not the only one who did stuff. In fact, I don't think I even did most of the bulk work. I never seem to do most of the bulk work, do I?
Yes, of course. I shall express my gratitude to the students as well.
But why was Flayn taken to begin with? That's a good question.
Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth. The one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flayn's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flayn's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flayn, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
Okay, fine. More students? Sure.
You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flayn's safety?
We will take Flayn to Spain. We should be safe there. It'll be my pleasure. I suppose I have no choice or begrudging. It'll be my pleasure.
I am so glad that Flayn is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy. But who is she?
Well, that's the mystery. Can't tell us yet.
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flayn are recovering nicely, as is Monica.
Okay, who is Monica? Is Monica a student here? Well, we kind of ascertained that she's a student here if she's wearing the garb, but who is Monica?
Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flayn, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much.
Okay, what will you do every time? Well, not what will you do next month, but will you come to the Battle of Eagle Line? Will you watch me, puppy?
Sorry, but I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you.
He just waved the flag, didn't he? Anyway, yeah, don't say things like that. You can't say it in anime-related properties or any fiction. But I promise, because I'm a big girl now.
Don't just nod solemnly. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just being cautious. Then again, I guess you're always solemn.
I literally chose her because she at least had a smile on her face versus the other guy, and they still take the pee out of my emotions. How dare they? Also, yes, you are right in the chat. It was exactly the same thing I was thinking. Like, first of all, we lose students all the time, so we really didn't look for her. That's a good point. She went missing last year, but she's not, like, important, so... oh, she's back. Okay, cool. And then we saved her, and then she goes, oh, I want to go back to them. It's like, what? We're the ones who risked our lives for you. Come to join us? Come on. God. No gratitude. No gratitude. Well, it's monastery time again.
Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fódlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
The dragon versus sun battle is what they seem to be most interested in. I imagine most people would be. That's for sure. Well, what's going to happen on yet another Monastery Exploration? How much am I going to get stuck behind finding these lost items again? And, most importantly, can I actually recruit anyone this month? That said, I did recruit Flayn by the look of it, so hey hey. And also realised during that, the adjutant system. The adjutant blooming system. That I should have literally tied Cyril... I haven't used it yet, but it exists, right? I should have tied Cyril to Ash, and he would have got stuff, wouldn't he? So this is what I got to use here. There's a quest coming up. Oh, Paralog. Receive 5,000 G from the church itself as funding for this month's activities that we have. Something's happening on Wednesday. Hanuman would like to speak to me. Now he will have a sport.
Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat?
No. What do you want?
Come now. You have no need to be on guard.
Well, that was the open question.
I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit.
You investigated me? Instead of back... How would you feel if someone walked up to you and said that they'd, like, doxed you, they found out all your personal information, done a background check, had a PI follow you before they approached you, kind of thing? It's a bit creepy, but obviously this guy's a researcher, so he's allowed.
Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted Gerald and his mercenary friends. Your father does keep rather interesting company. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, The woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not?
My father was always one for secrets. Do I know my age, like, properly? Do I even know who I am? Has he told me?
Oh, I am aware. You two were certainly enigmatic, as far as mercenaries go. For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair. Warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts. So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Yes. I was thinking that too during that, so people think I'm a sociopath. Great. This is what people have researched about me. Oh, so, yeah. What? I'm guessing it's something to do with the crest of flame. It dulls my emotions. It makes me a fighter. The spirit of the gamer runs strong in me, I don't know. But still, that's a nice thing to find out said by someone else to my face. I thought I was a jovial, lovely lady.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us. This is our chance to show off the results of your expert training, Professor.
Right, tell me about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, though I can guess it's kind of us versus the Black Eagles. I'm guessing the Golden Deer get thrown in as well, because I imagine the first one had like a 2 name, not more than 3.
Have Lady Rhea and Seteth really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the 3 houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
Yes, I remember our celebration most of all, yeah. Yeah.
It was certainly an unforgettable time. I've never seen anyone put away as much victory food as you did that night, Professor. This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the 3 houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Ooh.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out. Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
So I should skip? Pretty much. I guess it's just gonna be you. We believe in you. Technically, I feel like you guys are actually more powerful than me, so that's fine.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela! Are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
This doesn't seem fair. Everyone's just like giving me a reason to be there. If I'm the only professor, yeah, it doesn't seem fair. Like, I don't mind sitting out. There are other people that can fight.
Oh my, look at you.
If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
I guess we will then. Right, things are going on. There's a fishy thing. It's a planty thing. And a foodie thing. And of course, more quests. 1% of people chose a battle because they saw the exclamation mark. And they went, yeah. Yeah. Right, I'm shop-wise. We could probably buy more intermediate seals if we wanted. But should we just leave them till later in the year? Year. Month. There we go. I guess we don't really need to do that as of yet. I'm at 30k in cash now, by the way. Hey. We can check to see what other weapons we managed to get, like in terms of the rusted stuff. The rusted sword here makes an iron sword. I mean, it only takes 2 smithing stones. Let's just get an iron sword. Go on then. Not that you're going to be using one. We don't need you to whack people in the face with your axe. 11 sword needs to be moved to someone by looking at it. Flayn is now here. A level 11 priest. I guess we'll tag you on to Mercedes then, maybe. And Cyril, yeah, you're going to get more experience if you're with a stronger guy, I feel. I guess we'll repair your iron sword for now. No one else has used their weapons too much, have they? You've got spare iron axe. You can always move on to another weapon, so that's fine. Everyone looks pretty good. Ingrid's got spare iron lance as well. Looks fine to me. So I guess we explore. What quests are out there? Oh, House vs. House Sword Tournament. Reward an intermediate seal. Do we just send Defeatry to meet Defeatry? He is. He will Defeatry them all. Or do we send, of course, Felix, who's, let's face it, his strength is pretty damn good. His defense is a bit less, though, is the problem. Bulletin board, we got fishing tournament. Participate in the fishing tournament and try to catch a rare one. It may be the one Flayn's after. So I should probably speak to you then. Shamir is asking that. Carryway, is anyone willing to drop this off for me again? More earthworms, a floral adornment, a fishing float as a reward there. So I guess Flayn likes fishing then? So maybe I gift Flayn some fishing floats. Flayn fishing float, yeah, sure. The 3 Fs. Banish the bandits, that's a battle quest, but of course we have 2 charges anyway, so it looks like we can do like next week. Maybe do that paralogue that's there and this quest, unless there's another battle quest. Opponents need, you have to takes to train with the Kingdom Knights. It might be actually 2 battle quests then. So we might have to go to 2 sets of battle. Oh, okay. That's a thing. Wow, Sophis, what's going on today? It's Monastery Exploration time.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected.
Yeah.
It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Tomas. Interesting name to spell it. Interesting way, but I guess it's because no H. Nope. 7 fruit blend. We pick up all our tea on the floor. We love to like pick up dirty tea bags off the floor and give it to some people. You're not a cat. I feel betrayed.
Professor, do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you? She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful.
She's moving on, isn't that a good thing? I guess I should go with her a little bit, but it's not like I've ever talked to her.
You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway?
That would be interesting to know. Who is Monica? Oh, I guess we... Oh, yeah, we should go to the market first, shouldn't we? Should I not talk to everyone before I do a scout of them? Oh, I don't even know at this point. Because we found now that we should have all the lost items before we go around talking to people. So we can at least do like the list spam. But then there's probably more gifts to buy now too. So I guess I should head down this way first. I could talk to the normal blokes.
Oh, having a fishing tournament before the battle of the eagle and lion. At first I couldn't figure out what they were thinking. But the fish are especially tasty this time of year. So I don't question it anymore. Have you had any, Professor? You'd better eat up before it's all gone.
The problem with that, though, is that the talking while we go around breaks things up nicely. Do you know what I mean? If I just scout everywhere running, that would be a lot more boring than talking to people on the way. But it's the lost item hunt. We're gonna gain the return support. Where's a book when you need it? Where's my books?
Let me see.
Yeah, I hope this month is less eventful too, but you never expect it is. We've now got the Monica plotline. You could call it that. We never know what Monica's up to. She's all happy after not being kidnapped anymore. Who'd have guessed? I think most people would be at least a little happy. I mean, maybe a bit broken too, but still. Hey, I get to do what I want. I'm not in a dark, dingy dungeon. Great. Good times.
Hi, Professor. Want to know something?
What?
Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Varley. Oh, no. What if my parents come to watch?
Don't worry, I've already got a stray arrow arranged.
I'm calm. Of course I'm calm. Why wouldn't I be calm?
She's just like foaming at the mouth back there. Had enough. You don't want to join me ever.
Sorry.
No one likes me. Even though I talk to them all the time. Seems like she had enough anyway. Right, down to our lovely greenhouse. Even I like how these doors are all motion sensor, it seems, but they're so far away. What's up, Lysithia?
Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to travel that far. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So pointless. I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor.
I didn't know I was planning to do something about it.
Yes?
Yes. I never have enough of you.
I'm actually very busy right now. If you're here to...
I have mag. Weirdly, I've got like 12, but I don't have faith. Sorry, no, I do not have enough faith. There's no books. I guess we could check out the upper class dorms from here too, but let's get the growing out of the way. What's up, Cyril?
Fódlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big.
Do you want to travel?
Travel? I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess.
I don't know how, like, wanting, longing for your homeland you actually are. I thought it said the cops are doing quite well lately. Well, good for them. They managed to arrest the people that keep breaking into this blooming monastery. Right, we got some weeds. Oh, we got 4 sunflowers. Weeds. Well, let's make some more. Do some white ones and a green one. Can I do any more? No. Well, we can get up to a 2 yield. Let's prune it back a little bit. No, I'm below 30k. A fishing tournament? Yeah.
Professor, has Seteth told you? We're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need. Staff and student alike.
Are you good at fishing? Yeah.
I do enjoy the sport. Yet I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at it. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
I guess we found out what to give you, Mr. Runs Away from Battle.
This is wonderful. Know that I accept it with gratitude.
No problem. Can I recruit you? Probably not. Mixed fruit seeds. Well, I can get... I don't know, if I can get support of you, maybe I can.
Let's see.
What's the point in giving you a gift if I'm not going to get anything from it, right? Alright, let's go up to the upper class dorms. About to level up a bit more. Right, what am I doing? Oh, I missed it. Do I always miss this one? Oh, that's just the way down. No, I probably always miss this room, actually. Ingrid's room. I'm sorry, Ingrid, I've never stepped into your hallowed corridor. Doesn't look like anyone's got any books going at all this time. Edelgard likes flowers too. I wish the rooms actually spoke a bit more to me about what people like. Not interior decorating, that's for sure. I mean, Ferdinand likes armor and riding. So, there we go. Good for him, I guess. Not that we actually have any armor pieces to give around. Lawrence likes roses. I guess maybe they do give us a little bit into what they like, to be honest. Maybe you can find like a teddy bear or... I mean, books aplenty here. Not a book I can read. Who was that again? Claude's room. Claude likes books. Doesn't matter to me. What's up with you?
I'm not interested in glory or prizes. All I want is a formidable enemy to sink my teeth into. As far as I can see, there are only a couple of opponents worth my time.
Am I worth your time? I bet you'd think so. I reckon you'd win. Who do you reckon? I reckon Felix would win. Unless I procced a really good hit with like the heal. I reckon like most characters would lose against Felix, weirdly, at this point. His strength is just a bit too good. His defense could do with a little bit of work. But then most of his attacks almost one-shot people, so what am I saying? And if he is wearing gloves or gauntlets, he does one-shot people. By two-shotting them, obviously. What's up there? Avian Herring?
Holding such a frivolous and downright ridiculous event so close to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? It's absolutely absurd. Although, they did say we could eat whatever we catch. I'm a sucker for a good meal. I just couldn't resist.
Okay. Expensive looking class for an outdated design. We haven't found... Oh, that's for Manuela, isn't it? Is that Lawrence, then? Does he wear... No, of course he doesn't wear lipstick. Welcome to the fishing tournament. I thought I was supposed to speak to someone else about that. I guess because the mention of Flayn.
Welcome to the Monastery Fishing Tournament.
Wow, you're good.
You look confused.
PR.
Didn't Satis tell you about it? Just catch whatever fish Flayn requests. Show any fish you catch to Flayn.
Welcome to the tournament. This is where the tournament is.
I have a favor to ask.
Right, we will accept this quest. You don't need to catch the fish the Flayn wants to eat. You can also talk to other participants to compare the size of the fish you caught. Sure. Fishing time. 50 bait. Oh, I'm going to be fishing for like 10 years here then. Oh my goodness. It's time to fish for all the professor level. Hey, hey. Of course it was for Sylvain, the thing, but we need to get the his motivation lower down, I think. Yes, reasons.
Working hard, aren't you? I'll admit, I'm impressed. I can assist with any tasks or help with your students.
Sure.
On it. I'm available anytime I'm not on a mission with the Knights.
Shamir is going to work with me. Okay. What do you do? Shamir? Well, we got Flayn now, so we can check out her stuff. What's her personal? Lily's Poise. Adjacent allies take 3 less damage during combat. It's really good. Heal and white magic heal +5, just based on the class, which is already priest. So she's already been promoted, yeah? Yes. She could also be a peg knight. I mean, she doesn't really have the strength for it, or the speed for it, really. Res of 19? Healer through and through. Yes, Flayn should be... I don't know. This big, bulky armor knight. That'd be great. So that's cool. We can also find out what she likes now. Lively places, learn new things, making friends, talking about love, forget-me-nots. Forget-me-nots. Time for an hour-long fishing quest. Oh yeah, Noble, you bet ya. Thank you for the cheer. Thanks for the cheers today, guys. Keep me supported. Thank you very much. Crest of Kathleen. A legend has it the Saint Kathleen bore this crest, a symbol of kindness and mastery of light. Sometimes raises MT when using recovery magic, so sometimes heals some more. I guess we can find out what Shamir is into, too. So, Shamir is a sniper, already promoted past the point. So that's a class up from us, right? Is that what I know? Am I wrong? Yeah, I'm wrong. No, I'm not. I'm right. She's already a sniper. Master of bow with high dexterity who excels at taking enemies out from afar. She likes interest, silence, concealing her presence. Fine by me. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Archery, throwing weapons, gambling, and paychecks are her likes. She just likes spider centipedes and smooth talkers. Close allies, me. I guess she's let me in just a little bit. She's already got lances, a bow to A. So you're another bow person, really, then? I guess you're a perfect bow knight, too. It's like everyone wants to be that, by the look of it. You come with an intermediate skill which you don't need. Okay. What's your personal? If unit initiates combat and defeats foe, grant strength, mag, defense, speed +4 for 1 turn. Oh. That still requires... Is that for the next turn, or for just that turn on the counter, or what? Bowfair grants attack 5 when using a bow. Where'd you get this? And bow range +1. Interesting. So everyone's like bows, 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 bows galore. Do you want some bows? I need some bows. Alright, there's more supports to do, but we need to get people to lower their level with me. Their motivation is too high. And their motivation is too damn high. Oh wait, Ingrid's got a separate support. Oh no, can't get with Ash, yes. Damn. I guess we're gonna use 50 bait. Oh yeah, I have to talk to that guy. I'll never work out that I didn't have to go to the pier. I always wait for Reen to say, oh, this looks like a good place to fish. You know what I mean? This might take some time. Oh, I probably shouldn't just catch everything. I guess the fishing isn't that long. To launch. I guess it won't take too long, but it will take a few minutes, let's put it that way. Yellow fishy. It's a big one. A herring. 5-star rarity. A fish that's only caught in the fishing tournament? Oh, okay. I don't get any professor point for that. I'm just gonna say, considering I've got, like, all this bait to use, I think I'll just catch whatever's the first fish. Wait, do I really not get any level? Do I only get level if I catch a fish that isn't part of the tournament? Aw, what? That sucks. I guess I don't really need to catch these things then. I was thinking I'd be getting like several hundred experience from doing this. Well, let's use at least 10. We probably will have the fish we need by then. We don't know what the fish is, so catching a good selection would work. And yes, can use fishing meals too. Did I get experience for the first catch? I think I did. Oh, so you can actually catch some fish that are not part of the challenge that does get me experience. But it's the blue one, right? I thought it was asking me to discard things then. So it seems like if you want to spend the time on getting extra experience, you can get at least a couple of hundred maybe, by just constantly fishing and hoping that you get something that gives you experience. Always like to dive a little bit more into understanding what's going on. Trial and error will get you there. Said I do 10, now I'm doing more. So it seems like blue is where it's at to get the experience though. God, that man-way method training really helped. I enjoy fishing. I'm just waiting for like the place to get gold and shiny again because something happened then. We didn't have any bait. Oh no, we did, didn't we? It's very large in size. Give me a blue fish. I caught a goldfish. Ah! Wait, so what? 5 excellence and a good equals good. What? Okay, it actually really does not seem worth to even continue just for the random chance of maybe 10 experience. Does it? This is not the way to go. One more. I know about the if you don't press it, another one appears. Don't worry about that. We've done that in the past. And I know that roughly 4 times us out because we lost the bait that way. No, I'm catching the red and yellows because then I can get more perfects and I feel good about myself. Even though it's the small fish you'd have to hunt exclusively, it seems, for experience. But even then, you've got the regular Fódlan carp. Oh, see, I can't help it. I see a fish, I catch you the fish. Job done. I see the fish, I catch the fish. I mean, I've got lots of other fish bait as well for my normal stuff. And I gotta wait for golden times. Why did I not catch that red fish? Will this be a tournament fishy fishy? So I was expecting a big fishing session at some point. A bullhead. Ooh, 5-star! So I can get experience if I want to, but that's not the way to go. You like fish, do you?
Oh, you're entering too. Then how about a little friendly competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish. There's no way I'll lose.
You're likely to beat Raphael if you have a fish with a rarity of 4 stars or higher. Am I gifting you this fish? What do you want me to do? I lost this fish. I beat you? What?
Did you catch something? Let me see what you got. No way! That fish looks bigger and tastier. I can't believe I lost.
Ha! We gained a world game. Okay, great.
Good to see you, Professor. Did you need something from me?
I'm gonna give away fish to these cats.
So I'm pretty busy. We can talk soon.
No one ever wants to get recruited by me.
So you are joining the fishing tournament? That's great, but you don't stand a chance against me. I just caught this beauty. I bet you can't catch a bigger one of the same kind.
You'd like to beat Casper if you have a fish with a rarity of 2 stars higher? Oh, you did not aim high, sir. You did not aim high.
Hey, Professor. Here to cause some trouble? No?
No, I just want you recruited. I guess I need to up my brawl.
Let's see what you got. I lost? But how? Ugh. I guess I underestimated you, Professor.
Oh, 9 axe. Thank you very much. It's a pretty tiny fish you had, though. I'm gonna mock you for your tiny fish. I enjoy catching the fish.
I am happy that you will have participation. Maybe you and I both can have a small contest with each other? We will both have catching of the same fish type and do comparisons. Whoever has the fish with the biggest size will be winning, okay?
3 stars or higher. You want to join me yet?
Training has given me great busyness, but...
Nope. Nope.
Show me the fish, so we can see whose has the biggest size. I will have comparisons now. Your fish has way more size. I have had losing.
Yes.
I mean, I have lost.
I prefer the first way. An iron sword. I have had losing. Disappointment.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. But they haven't been biting.
Your shouting is scaring the fish. Yeah.
What shouting? Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet voice.
Everyone told me when I was young I need to speak up, and now I just shout all the time. It's great. Can't win when you tell people that kind of stuff. Do you not have...
I'm going to catch me some...
Nope, same stuff. There's still some more people with extra dialogue here now. Oh, you're new. You're new. You weren't here before.
Are you taking part in the fishing tournament? Let's put your skills to the test. Whoever can catch the biggest one of these fish wins.
Okay, 2 stars or higher again. I think we've already got that.
Ah, you already got your hands on some fish. Let's compare then. Oh, I lost. Is there anything you can't do?
A vulnerary. Get a better reward is what I can do, it seems.
Oh, so you're taking part. How would you feel about a little friendly competition? Catch the same kind of fish as me and we'll compare the two. Biggest wins.
Alright, Ash, then I will compare. I think I win.
Like you've been doing some fishing. Let's see what you've got. Wow, that's a spectacular fish. You win. I can't compete with that.
I wonder what I'm showing them, really. It's a sock puppet shaped like a fish.
Are you taking part as well? Why don't we have some fun with this? A little contest. If you catch a fish like this, come show it to me. Whoever catches the bigger fish will be the victor.
2 stars where I am. So I'm just there with my hand going...
So, you've caught something, have you? Let us pit our fish against each other.
Fish wars?
Alas, your fish is clearly grander than mine. I suppose you win. This time.
Where have you been carrying a tomato, Ingrid? You just had a tomato in your back pocket? There you go. I can understand the weapons and the vulnerary, but the tomato? I guess the other one had meat on him. Like sopping bloody meat, maybe?
Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you?
You know the Battle of the Eagle and Lion happens at the end of the month, right? So they're allowed to fish now. Just saying.
Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice I know
Nope.
I'm in a different class, but...
Strength and lances. I'm just not strong enough yet. Well, I seem to have spoken to the people centered around here, and I need to get finding lost items again. So let's speak to the Flayn.
Will you be taking part too, Professor? Ah, I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
I have an array of fishes for you. What fish do you like? I guess I just talked to you again.
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! This is it! This is the fish I have been pining for. I am so pleased. I shall cook it up immediately.
Ah, so Tati's herring was what she wanted. Sure, you can have that. I was going to go report it. Right, pure water and a fishing floaters game. So I guess we can give that to Gilbert.
I guess that's it. That was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, you had fishing dialogue too, but you didn't show up on the minimap as having dialogue. Oh, I didn't think you did anyway.
Hey, Professor. You're good looking, you know that?
You said different earlier.
At the same time, you look like someone who was born to fight. I bet we'd get along. I'm also good looking and born to fight. Need any help with your class?
Is that all that matters to you is looks? Well, I guess I'll ask for your assistance because you have a cool sword, which you can't even hit with. Ha ha, you suck. But you told me I was ugly.
Feel free to call on me when a fight's brewing. Thunderbrand and I will be there when you need us.
Right, now we have Catherine. Great. What does that mean? Let's go to the roster again. So she is a swordmaster. She wears a nice hat. She has the Thunderbrand, of course, and another intermediate seal. Hero's Relic, Crest of Chalon. A Klutz bearer can use Fódlan to strike twice if initiating combat. It's kind of good. Also, personal fighting spirit. Unit takes 5 less damage when no battalion is assigned. So basically a Felix. Sword Fair grants attack +5 when using a sword, and sword crit +10 when using a sword. Nice. Axe Breaker 2 grants hit avoidance +20 when using a sword against axe users. So that's our weapon triangle kind of stuff. We've got a few of them at this point in time. So you're all the way up to this class, aren't you? Speed of 21. Events 13 strength. Can I just... Wait a second. Can I just put her in the tournament? Like, I'm just saying. I mean, she's quite strong. She has a bit more defense than Felix. She has more HP than Felix, right? She has more speed than Felix. She has a crest too. Let's just throw her in the fight and go, yeah. Have a good time. Because it's a sword tournament currently, isn't it?
Do you have time for a request?
Alright, bandits are making trouble in a nearby village. Normally we would assist, but right now we have our hands full with this Lord Leonardo business. So many to help, so little time. What do? We send me. Head out to the village and deal with the bandits, I shall. We get a Ramaya militia and some smoked meat to give to Big Boy. We'll call him Big Boy. Job done there. Let's try and find some more goodies. Bundle of dry hemp. It probably belongs to someone who's skilled with a bow. That's fine with me. A basic smithing material can be used to repair broken weapons. Have the goodies here. Maybe. Disgusted by me, are you? And you're the guys we need to speak to, right?
Hello there.
Hello. You have more bait yet again, and you have a whole new selection of gifts to give out. Literally the same as last time, I think.
This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes?
Let's keep buying gifts then.
This one, yes? I thank you. 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 This one, yes?
I can't remember who we gave this stuff to last time.
I thank you.
This one, yes? I thank you. I buy some more bait. I think I've got enough bait, to be honest.
Return soon, please.
You are basically taking my money in bits of me trying to build supports with other people at the moment, so I'm pretty sure you're enjoying life right now. The flower seeds are always quite a bit more because of how that... Should I buy some red flower seeds so I can chuck some more roses in that guy's face?
A pleasure doing business with
A floral adornment.
You have a good eye. A pleasure doing... You have a good eye.
That's for...
A pleasure doing business.
Lysifia.
You have a good eye.
We know where that goes to too.
You have a good
Watering
eye.
can.
You have a good eye.
Handkerchief. Watering can's for like to do, isn't it? Comes the bear stuffy.
A pleasure doing
Bernadetta.
business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure.
You have a good eye.
A pleasure doing business with
you. You have a good eye.
A pleasure doing.
You have a good eye.
A pleasure doing business with you. Have a good eye. A pleasure doing business.
I'm down to 19k in cash. I still didn't figure out how to give coffee beans, actually. Maybe I should give it to Marianne. She needs it. It's different.
Hello there.
I mean, we could buy this bait during the month if I need it.
Return soon, please.
If the gold shiny will ever appear again. Alright, so I took that. I haven't found any lost items yet, though, on this starting of our search. Everyone's got different dialogue again round there.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Thank you.
Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Wait, what? Seriously? No, we just thought she ran off. Yeah, who cares? What? This is school? You're supposed to take care of the kids? What? I should have just ran off. It's fine. I'm not so sure anymore about these people. They're all a bit messed up.
When you feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face, you know it is almost time for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path there from the monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory. Fódlan's biggest river, the Aramid River, flows along the border between the Empire and the Alliance. You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Myrddin.
Screw that. I remember bridges in the past. I don't want to go near any bridges. Thank you. I'll steer clear of all bridges. No bridges for me. No, sir. No bridges, please. I'm not dealing with no bridges. No bridges with evil potholes. Just bridges, just go away. Why do these bridges have so big holes in them? Why? Didn't make any sense.